The next thing I'd like to do is to look at static chords now that would move randomly. So sometimes we're going to be faced with, let's say, a minor chord that maybe moves to another minor chord, like a temporary shift of key. This can happen with dominants. They'll move possibly up a minor third, or they might move in a random fashion. The idea here is not to get lost with it. If you know where the chord is going, simply treat it as another pure minor chord that we know the ninth, the tension note, the sixth, etc. And the key to this exercise would be to use our lines, even with the altered notes we have. And when the chord moves, in this example it's going to move to C minor, the key to it is not to change position. Don't just there's nothing wrong with that, but the idea is we want to be able to spot the new chord in the same window as we're playing. So in other words, if I was playing A here, I want to spot the C minor chord in the same place. If I was playing A minor here, I want to spot the change here. If it was here, again, just look for the closest change so that we don't have to make a radical move on the neck. We can embrace the new chord just by knowing our scales and lines, and it's great practice for us. Again, here's our A minor here, and I can see C minor just sitting here. Lastly, A minor and our C minor chord, fairly close, would be here. So just before we run the track, I'll give you a few examples of it moving. A minor, now it's moved. Now it's back to A. It's moved. You get the idea? If I was here, you heard the change going from A minor to C minor. So I think the best thing, without breaking every line down for you, I'll try and play fairly at a moderate speed, and I'll try and use each of the 5 windows. Remember, you can always stop and go back and have a look at each example, and hopefully you'll get something benefit from it. So what I'll do now is I'll cue just the moving minor chords. The backing track you're going to hear will move from A minor, as I said, to C minor. Let's have a listen. Well, you got the idea. That was moving minor chords. And you take your time with it. You can pick any chords that you wish. You could even move it up another minor third and see if you can stay within the same windows. I'll just give you a few more lines. The backing track, we ran out of time there. I'll just... Now we're going to move to C. Can you see the C minor chord? Or ninth. Good. Let's say we went back to A. Picture the window. Well, I'm going to pick C in this window. There's the major, the minor, and the seventh. A minor, C minor, A minor, oops, C minor, A minor, and you can get the idea. Hopefully there's some parts of those lines that you may like and use. Remember, here I was just playing straight notes. All the previous material we've looked at, we could have added intervallic, we could have added, I did some sixth intervals there. Arpeggios. All this material would be in your major scale workout. You could have had thirds. Fourths. Third. Octaves. That was me changing the C there. So again, although I didn't use a lot of these intervals and arpeggios, etc., to confuse too much, I kept the notes very pure. But when you're experimenting, try thirds, try octaves. Maybe possibly build a complete solo just in octaves. Just take your favorite. Maybe thirds. Okay.